Everyone, welcome back to Amazing Tech Guides. In today's video, we'll walk you through the process of downloading and installing Microsoft SQL Server on your computer. Before we start the video, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like this video and enable notifications to stay updated. Also, share this video with your friends if you like it. Let's quickly discuss what Microsoft SQL Server is and why you might need it. SQL is also known as SQL, and for the rest of this tutorial we will call it as SQL Server. SQL is a database software made by Microsoft, and it is a powerful relational database management system, RDBMS, which helps to store and organize information in a structured way, like putting data into tables with rows and columns. It also uses a language called SQL to interact with and manage data. Whether you're a database developer, a data analyst, or a database administrator, SQL Server is a valuable tool for working with databases. To successfully install SQL Server, you need to ensure that your hardware and software meet certain requirements. On the hardware side, you should have a compatible 64-bit processor with at least 1.4 GHz speed, 1 GB of RAM or more, and a minimum of 6 GB of available storage space. In terms of software, you'll need an operating system such as Windows Server or a Windows client like Windows 10 or Windows 11, Microsoft.NET Framework, and additionally an administrator access to the operating system to perform the installation. For the best experience, ensure your system meets or exceeds these specifications to ensure smooth installation and optimal performance. Please note that the specific requirements may vary depending on the SQL Server version and edition you intend to install, so it's advisable to refer to the official Microsoft documentation for the most up-to-date information. There are many editions of SQL Server, but for this tutorial you can choose whether to install the free version of SQL Server Express or SQL Server Developer Edition. The Express version is lightweight, free with some limitation on resources and features, while the Developer Edition offers the full range of features and is meant only for non-production environment, making it a powerful tool for testing and development. To get started, let's download Microsoft SQL Server. Open your web browser and you can paste the link I provided in the description below, or you can do a Google search for Download SQL Server. Now let's see the demonstration on how to perform the download of SQL Server. For this tutorial I will download SQL Server Developer Edition, which has more features. First, open your web browser, example Chrome or Edge, and search for Download SQL Server. Open the link from Microsoft. Scroll down until you see Specialized Edition. There are two, which is Developer and Express. We are going to select the Developer Edition by clicking the Download Now button. Once downloaded, verify that the file has been downloaded successfully in Windows File Explorer. Double-click on the file and click Yes. Click on Download Media. This will allow you to download the entire SQL program to your computer. It is about 1 GB in size. Doing this will help speed up installation and at same time allows you to customize your installation later. It is best to select ISO package and remember where the download location. Ensure you see the download successful message and click Open Folder. Now that you have the media downloaded, let's begin with SQL installation. Double-click on the latest file that we downloaded. It should be about 1 GB in size. Double-click on Setup.exe program and click Yes. Select Installation and then select New SQL Server Standalone or add features to an existing installation. Select Developer and click Next. You may wish to go through the license agreement and select I accept the license terms and click Next. Select Use Microsoft Update to check for updates and click Next. If there are no errors, click Next. You can ignore the Windows firewall for now. For this tutorial we only need to install Database Engine Services. Select that and click Next. You can always add more features in the future. We will select Default Instance and click Next. For this tutorial, we will use the default account name. In a company, we will usually have our own service account that is used to start these services. Leave the collation as default for this tutorial and change the SQL Server Agent startup type to automatic. Click Next. It is best to use mixed mode, SQL authentication and Windows authentication, especially for tutorial. Select that and enter a password you can remember. Then click Add Current User as Administrator. You may also wish to change the data directories, temp database size, max stop, memory, etc. But for this tutorial we will leave as default and click Next. Now click Install. Ensure under Status all shows as succeeded and click Close. Congratulations! You have installed your first SQL Server. It is recommended to reboot your Windows after the installation. Once started, click Start SQL Server 2022 Configuration Manager and click Yes. Expand the SQL Server network configuration, then protocols from SQL Server. Right-click on TCP/IP and named pipes and select Enabled. Click SQL Server Services and restart the SQL services. In order to manage SQL Server, we will need to install SQL Server Management Studio, SSMS. Open Chrome and search for Download SQL Server Management Studio. Under Download SSMS, click on the free download and let the download completed successfully. Double-click on the newly downloaded file. Click Install. Ensure setup is completed successfully and click Close. click Start SQL Server Management Studio. Click Connect and you can now see your newly installed SQL Server. Thank you. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more videos.